we will say no attacks, not until I have a good enough board presence. I mean, I can attack with my Gore Claw, but then if he gets rid of my Pelakka Worm, then my Colossal Majesty, I'm not getting any value out of that card. Okay, yep, figured that. Hello and welcome, Dirty William here, back with another episode of Magic the Gathering Arena. Today I'm going to buy some packs. I talked to Steven while we were recording one of the episodes previously, and he said, yeah, go ahead and do that thing. Go ahead and spend some fake money on some packs. He recommended I get Ravnica Allegiance because it's just like Guilds of Ravnica. It does have the Shocklands in it, and that would help out quite a bit. So, let us buy 3 packs. Bam. And another. And another, yes. And let's go to our packs. Double click to open her up, see what we get. Anything good? Probably not, because it's me. Alright, commons. Root Snare. 2 mana for an instant. Prevent all kind of damage that would be dealt this turn. So it's a fog type of thing. Fairy Duelist. 1/2 with flash and flying for 2, which seems decent. When Fairy Duelist enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls get -2, -0 until end of turn. So a little combat trick for blue, because they don't have enough of those. 5 mana for a 4/4 with Riot. A creature with Riot enters the battlefield with your choice of 1/1 counter or haste, which is kind of neat. Yeah, kind of neat. Shimmer of Possibility. 2 mana. Sorcery. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, a little bit of card draw-ish type of stuff, kind of. Twilight Panther. Cat Spirit. I'd won 2 for 1. Twilight Panther gains Death Touch until end of turn. So I can pay a black mana and give it Death Touch, which makes it kind of a formidable blocker. Let's see. Uncommon. Eyes Everywhere. 3 mana for an enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Scry 1, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Oop, hey, hello. I can pay 6, exchange control of Eyes Everywhere, and target non-land permanent. Activate this ability only time you could cast a sorcery, so I could steal something from somebody. Got an uncommon wild card, which is great, and the rare is Lavinia Azorius Renegade. Legendary creature, 2 mana for a 2/2. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with converted mana cost greater than the number of lands that player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. So there's that. And I'm getting towards the wild card rare reward. Opening 2 more packs, so we'll get that rare, so that's kind of nice. Change that in for something else at a later date. Okay, so let's take a look at our next pack. Pack 2 of 3. Vizkopa Vampire. 3 mana for a 3/1 with lifelink. Clear the Mind. 3 mana sorcery. Target player shuffles their graveyard into the library. Draw a card. Another Fairy Duelist. That's a little combat trick. Covered him already. Applied Biomancy. An instant for 2 mana. Choose one or both. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, or return, or both. So or and return target creature to its owner's hand. So you can bounce something and you can pump up one of your guys, I guess. Kind of neat. Orzhov Locket. Tap, add white or black to your mana pool, or pay 4. Tap, sacrifice, draw 2 cards for 3 mana investment. And on turn 4, you can get a couple cards. Not bad. Tower Defense, instant for 2 mana. Creatures you control get +0/+5 and gain reach until end of turn. So get some big fat end blockers that can block flying stuff, which is nice. Clamor Shaman, a 1/1 for 3, has Riot. Whenever Clamor Shaman attacks, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Way to force through some damage. And Nikya of the Old Ways. Legendary creature, Centaur. 5 mana for a 5/5. You can't cast non-creature spells. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produced. Cool. Okay. And let's open our last pack. Bam. And I unlocked the wild card. Nice. Let's see what we got. Spikewheel Acrobat, 4 mana for a 5/2 with Spectacle. Spectacle says you may cast this spell for its spectacle cost rather than pay its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn. So I could play for 3 mana and get a 5/2 if an opponent lost life this turn. And it says lost life, not take damage. So if they paid life for something, yeah. So there you go. Arrester's Zeal, 1 mana for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Addendum, if you cast this spell during your main phase, that creature gains flying until end of turn. So I have a little bit of extra on that if you cast it on your turn. Another kitty cat, 2/2 for 2. Sylvan Brush Strider, 3 mana for a 3/2. When Sylvan Brush Strider enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. Nice little uncommon there. Got a common wild card. Junk Troller, a 0/6 for 4 with Defender. Tap, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. That is a reprint. I remember that card. Skate Wing Spy, 4 mana for 2/3. Each creature control with a +1/+1 counter has flying, and adapt 2. 6 mana for adapt 2. If this creature has no 1/1 counters on it, put 2 1/1 counters on it. So it could technically be a 4/5. And it would have flying as well, because it would have a counter on it. So kind of gets better later in the game. It's okay. It's not that great, I don't think. And the rare Sphinx of Foresight, 4 mana for a 4/4. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep. Flying, and at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. So, cool. All right. And I got a wild card here, so that's kind of neat. Boop, 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 boop. And I have no more packs to open. Aw. That's disappointing. So, where we're at right now is I have cast 30 green or blue spells. 10 more of those, and I get 750 gold, and I'd be able to buy another pack. Cast 20 white or red spells, 500 gold. Cast 30 red or white spells, 750 gold. And I'm wondering if I still have that red and white deck. Maybe I should just go ahead and play that. But if I play one more game, I get another deck, and it looks like probably the graveyard one. So yeah, I think we will go ahead and do that. And green or blue? Hey-o! Looky there. Versus Hearthstone. Interesting. Alright, we got a mountain, Timber Gorge, and a forest. We got Colossal Majesty. We have Elvish Rejuvenator to get us some more mana on the table. Then we have a 4 mana, 4/3 legendary creature Bear. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. Whenever it attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 against trample in the turn. And then Carnage Tyrant, which is a 7/6 trample hexproof for 6. So 1, 2, 3. Play that to get another land. Play that and have 4 mana for that guy. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep. I need to cast green spells. Green spells. Let's get that on the table. Ooh, a little bit of lag. Got a shock. That's nice. We will play that. Go to next. Next. Intern. Swift Claw. Alright. Resolve. End of turn, I'm going to shock it. I don't need to be taking damages. Drew the Cowl. Good pull. Let's see. Let's do that. And let's throw down Elvish Rejuvenator. See if we can get a land. Okay, so which one do we take? Forest, I guess. Does he not have any plays? Interesting. Okay, so now we can play. I think he's got some cards in hand. He's just waiting to like kill something off. So let's play our Colossal Majesty. We will attack. One attacker. Why not? He's already done his job by getting a land out on the table. It's basically a Wood Elves, I think, was one of the cards, which is kind of nice. I used to play. All right, we'll play that. We can play our Carnage Tyrant, technically. No, we can't because we don't have enough mana. We can play this guy, though, so let's go ahead and play that guy. He's a 4/3. We will no attack. If we have to block with anything, we'll block with our Elvish Rejuvenator because I want next turn to be able to draw an extra card. And we also still have the Carnage Tyrant that we can play as well. Yeah, if he attacks, I'm just going to block with my Elvish Rejuvenator. Oh, tap target. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. There's no way I want to throw my Gorefoot guy in front of it, but cool. Oh, drew a Palaka Worm. That's nice. Let's throw down a Timber Gorge. And what do you think? Raptor Hatchling? Or should we play the Palaka Worm? Let's just go ahead and get a big nasty monster out on the table. I gain 7 life. we will say no attacks, not until I have good enough board presence. I mean, I can attack with my Gore Claw, but then if he gets rid of my Pelakka Worm, then my Colossal Majesty, I'm not getting any value out of that card. Okay, yep, figured that. We take 6. Yeah, I was going to say. Tap the other guy too. Okay, stuff, Elvish Rejuvenator, and a Banefire. Alrighty. Let us go to next. He has 6 coming at me, so I'll be down to 15. Let's go ahead and all attack. Just to get 4 damage through. It gives a +5. Now, question: should we throw down a Rejuvenator and a Hatchling? Let's throw down a Hatchling, and let's throw down a Rejuvenator as well. That we have some blockers. I'm going to put that into play, and we will say that's it. I wonder if there's a what was it called? Something to deal with enchantments. In green, I can't remember. Naturalize, destroy target enchantment or artifact. That might be good for sideboarding because it looks like he's got quite a few artifacts. Like if I had one of those right now, I could at least get rid of this enchantment that's on my thing there. Okay, 4/3 flyer. Whenever it attacks, you gain 2 life. So we don't want him to do that. Yeah, and he's going to keep on tapping my guys down and getting through with that 6 damage. I might have to just Banefire one off of the board so he's not able to tap down one of my guys, though. I'm going to be taking 6 down to 15, and then I think I might just have to do Banefire to get rid of one of those guys. Because the Raptor Hatchling, the idea of that is just to throw it in front of one of those 3/3s. Although he might have another one of the like luminous bonds, he might have one of those things to lock it down as well. But he'd have to use another card. So our next play, should we should have the mana available. 3, yeah, we have enough mana available to do Carnage Tyrant. So we'll throw that thing down next turn. And I like the fact that it's actually giving me more cards too. I like that. That enchantment. Let's go ahead and block 1. Block. Only take 3. He dies. I get a 3/3 dinosaur. Get an extra card. We're going to go ahead and play Forest. Let's see. Whenever each opponent sacrifices a permanent, whenever it's dealt damage. So I think if we throw that thing down, then he's going to have to... I can block with my Dinosaur and Elvish Rejuvenator to give me like an extra turn. And that is an 8/5, which is pretty beefy. Actually, let's throw down that guy. I think that would be the better play. Because it has hexproof. It's not going to be able to be targeted by anything. So, I'm going to be taking 4 in the air every single time, unless I kill that guy off, which I can Banefire it next turn, so he's going to be getting like 4 damage through, and that's it. If I attack 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, he's down to 6, and then Banefire. He blocks my 4/3, 3, 4. He's down to 10. I can only Banefire for 7. We'll say no attacks. So he's going to tap my Gore Claw and my Carnage Tyrant. Unless it's targeted. Is it target? Yeah, target. So he can't do that. So I can throw my 3/3 in front of one of them, kill it off. Put my Carnage Tyrant in front of another one, kill that one off. I take 4 in the air down to 14. So now he... Okay, yeah. We are going to... He's going to tap down probably my 3/3 and my 4/3, I would think. Yep. We're going to block one of these guys like that and chump block the other one. Get to draw the extra card. Got a lightning strike, which is very useful. So with a lightning strike, should we get rid of the star-crowned Hoozits or whatever? Probably a good idea. And we could also use Banefire to kill off his other guy. So let's lightning strike that guy. Go to next. All attack. 3 attackers. And he's at 0. So a lot of tappy little things. That was actually a pretty decent little matchup. I'm surprised I survived because it looked like he was going to be kicking my butt really quick. Saproling Swarm is the black and green deck. Interesting. So it's a lot of token type of things. That should be neat. A good way to like go wide. I got 250 monies. I will claim the prize. Slimefoot the Stowaway. Oh, I'm going to take a look at this real quick. I know the video is like super long, but I want to take a look at this. The next thing is another core set pack that I can get. Cast 40 black or green spells. And guess what? This new deck that I got, the, where's it at? Saproling Swarm, that kind of fits the bill. So, but I think I'm going to go over that deck next episode because this has like been super long. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Until next time, this is Dirty William, doing the dirty work.